The ground below me begins to shift. I leap up, thinking it's an earthquake, but only the earth at my feet is disturbed. Then, a rotting, skeletal hand shoots from the grave. It lunges for me, knowing exactly what it wants. For 30 years, this was a simple job. 30 years of sitting and staring at this one gravestone. I don't even know who it belongs to. The stone is so weathered, all I can make out is A, B, and Ann R. I know they died in 1872. That's it. I don't even know who my employer is. The opportunity fell into my lap, literally. I was 32, my life was in shambles. I got sloppy drunk and passed out at my desk. When I woke up, I found a letter in my lap. A stark white envelope with a wax seal. I lived alone, so how had it found its way there? The letter inside was an employment opportunity. It said they'd been observing me, that I was a perfect fit. The job was to guard a grave at Blackstone Cemetery, sundown to sunup, 4 nights a week. The salary blew my journalism gig out of the water. I figured it was a prank, but I called the number anyway. What could it hurt? They picked up immediately. I heard nothing but static and shallow breathing. I only uttered 2 words before they hung up. I accept. I didn't expect to hear back. But then the second letter came, with a map of the cemetery. One grave in particular was marked with a heavy red X. I showed up just before sunset and found my way to the designated grave. I stared at the stone inscription, no clearer then than it is now, before I plopped down and opened my book. When I arrived home the next morning, my first day's pay was waiting for me on the kitchen counter. I should have been more afraid. Someone had access to my home. They'd been watching me. But I was content as long as the money kept coming in. Fast forward 30 years, and here I am. The graveyard became a sort of safe haven for me. The nights were serene. Until last night. I was sitting before the grave as per usual, nose deep in a mystery novel, when it happened, when the ground began to shift. The dirt rumbles until that hand bursts from within its depths. Its decaying fingers clasp my ankles. I release a terrified shriek as it pulls down with frightening strength. I kick at the hand with my free leg, terror surging through my veins. When it finally releases me, I see that I'm bleeding. Frantic, I back up and do the only thing I've been trained to do. I call my employer. They pick up immediately. The grave. Whoever's buried there, they've awakened. For the first time, I hear my benefactor's voice. It's deeper than that of any human I have ever encountered. It utters a single word. Run! I shamble to my car as quickly as my legs will carry me. Once I arrive home, heart still threatening to leap from my chest, I'm greeted by another envelope. I tear it open without hesitation. Dear Mr. Calloway, we regret to inform you that we no longer require your services. Your severance package will be delivered at a later date with an additional lump sum for the injury you sustained on site. Thank you for your understanding.